Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Well, Mr. Zelensky does what he does best, which is continuing to be the sole ruler of Ukraine. And you might ask me, how is that possible, Emil? Ukraine is a democracy, right? And respects the human rights and all that, and it's a sovereign country. Yes, but when you institute the martial law and you become kind of like the only guy over there in the neighborhood, then a certain kind of freedoms and liberties are infringed or limited temporarily. Well, it seems like this temporary period of time extends since the war in Ukraine wages. We know that that occurs only on the occupied territories, if you want, and I will call them that way, or liberated, how you want to call them. Doesn't matter, the eastern side of Ukraine. That's where now they're part of Russia, by decree, by vote, by referenda, by all that. So occupied territories, that's where the war is waged. Anywhere else, the Russians are just, I don't want to say just, but I just did, I guess, hitting targets with missiles. They don't have troops, they don't have any incursion into the rest, I don't know, 4/5 of the country. Therefore, I don't know why it would be a martial law in the whole country, whole Ukraine, since the war is contained over there and would have been contained. I never heard Russia saying that they would like to occupy Ukraine. It doesn't mean that if you don't say it, you don't do it. But as evidence, that means nothing. You didn't do it, you don't do it, there's non-existent. So then you have everything contained where the Russians said that they will be operating, which is the Donetsk, Luhansk, that area in the Crimea. So the Zelensky administration, or how the clique, I would call it, the kosher clique, because mostly is at least 4 guys are kosher over there, the main in the main event, let's put it this way. And let's see what this article in Ukrainska Pravda tells us about the new mobilization and the extension of the martial law in Ukraine. As I said, it comes from Ukrainska Pravda. It is from today, November 8th, 2022. Zelensky suggests extending martial law and mobilization. Now, I found this article in more than one news outlet. The other one I got it from Ukrinform. It has a different title. Zelensky proposes Parliament extend martial law mobilization in Ukraine. So I'm going to start with this Ukrainska Pravda and see what they say. President Volodymyr Zelensky has suggested that the Verkhovna Rada, the Ukrainian parliament, extend martial law and mobilization in Ukraine. Draft laws number 8189 and number 8190 were registered on the parliament's website on November 8th. So he doesn't suggest, he just put it for a kind of a vote for the Rada, which Rada is the parliament. You say, hey Emil, how is Zelensky leading as a sole ruler? Well, kind of he is. And believe me, if those guys in the Rada say something that Zelensky or his sponsors disagree, I guarantee you that they will be just how should I put it, dispersed, not eliminated, dispersed by a little decree. And this is just a reflexive act coming from the Rada. So it keeps the legitimacy of the democratic system in place. But if he wants, and they know it, he can just say, okay guys, now you really are not overlapping your votes with my desire. Therefore, I will just say that you are working against the Ukrainian people and you are, working for the Russians, and we're going to take care of you. We're going to arrest a few of them with my services, my secret services or security services, and we're going to say that you are cooperating and you are on Russia's payroll. And what are we going to do? We're going to find out never, and the population will never find out what happened. Because you're going to be like in Guantanamo, held over there forever, and we don't even know who's there, what's going on, if anybody's going to come out. Do you know anything about that? I don't know. I don't know how many are over there. I don't know what the process is. I don't know if anybody's going to be, put in front of a judge or anything. No, they're still there. So the same thing with you guys. So be careful. Now both draft laws have been sent to the Rada leadership for further consideration. So why is this the title suggest extending? It's not suggest, he wants it. It's not suggest, well, I suggest you, no, I want that to happen. And Rada is going to say, yes, sir. Guarantee you, 98 or 99% I would go. So Rada leadership for further consideration. Just dare. Just dare. MP Yaroslav Zelensky reported that at the next plenary session, Rada will extend the martial law and general mobilization campaign. Of course they will do. I didn't read this article, and this guys confirmed that. General mobilization meaning everybody. Like, let's say tomorrow Russia decides to conduct its general mobilization, will be about 30 million people mobilized, ready to go to Berlin or something again. He said, the same guy here, the MP, he said that most likely these measures will be continued until February 19th, 2023. That would make full circle, 1 year of mobilization and martial law. I don't know if you exactly know what martial law is, but certain laws, as I said, and certain freedoms and liberties are very much limited, including the rule of law in a way of, you have this right, you have that right. They can institute curfew, they can, grab you and put you in a van and get you out, and they don't have to answer to anybody because that's the investigation under the blah, 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 blah. So you'll be held without any representation if they want. And if you go over there and try to find out what happened to your mom, your daddy, or whomever, husband or brother, they will say, well, it's an investigation, or maybe we don't even know. Why? Because maybe your body was already discarded somewhere in the field, somewhere shot by the Russians. All right, now the martial law in Ukraine is to expire on 21st of November. So in about 15 days, not 15 days, 10 days, 13 days, whatever days it is. And I lost it here. But anyway, it expires and it's going to be extended. It's going to be full circle. I don't have no doubt that will not occur, will occur. The martial law was introduced on 24th of February 2022, the first day of full-scale invasion by Russia, though by that time the undeclared war between Ukraine and Russia has been underway for 8 years. Yeah, okay. I mean, if you extrapolate like that, the war between Russia and the United States was declared when Putin became the president then. The parliament extended the martial law twice for 30 days and twice for 90 days. The same goes for mobilization. Well, the United States was at war with Russia, if I exclude Soviet Union, 1991. And it won very much until this year. And this year, I don't know what, I think even in Syria, they realized that they will be challenged. I'm talking about the United States government and the guys in charge. They realized that Russia will have and has the ability to oppose them. They were surprised of certain kind of missile capabilities launched from Caspian Sea into Syria and traveling so much, such a big distance. And they say, well, maybe we do like Adolf did, being in a hurry to start something with communist China, communist Soviet Union in the Second World War. the same considerant was taken into, an account, that they will become stronger and we will not become stronger. We will advance this much, this guy's gonna catch up with us, and the sooner the better. So here we are in Ukraine. So yes, martial law over there, great deal. The other thing is, when Russia instituted martial law only in those occupied or newly annexed provinces in Russia, only there. I don't know if you remember what the mass media here, the paid mass media, the corporate mass media said. Oh my God, Putin dictator. Oh, it was all kind of exactly what I'm kind of saying right now, but even worse. That always martial law, human rights infringed, Putin dictator. Nothing on this side. Very interesting. And this guy got the whole country under the martial law. That guy over there got only in the conflict area. So I guess Putin is a little bit crazier than the other guy. That's how the story goes. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.